Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My dear beloved doggy was supposed to pick up the colors. There was a little tasty thing attached to all of them, but he just ignored it or completely ran over it. So I had to come up with a little different thing. I only made a paper with the color name and he could choose one hand or the other, and I took that one to use for my flip cup. Hello everyone, so just for fun my little doggy picked the colors, or at least he picked the order in which I'm gonna layer it in the cup. He unfortunately had a very bad taste because the colors that he picked totally don't go together. If you look at the color wheel, most of them together make simply mud. But I have to honor the dog wishes, and that's how I'm gonna do it. I also want to say again, like in the introduction, I do this because I just have some leftover paint, so they're all mixed differently. They do have silicone, but some are floetrol, some are glue, some are all over the place, and some are just a little bit left over, some more. So it's just for fun. Let's make a doggy painting. And at the end, if you want to know how a flip cup works or something like that, that's of course still something you can have a look at here. Red and light green, absolute terrible combination, so thanks for that. If you would have that you want to use this type of colors, you would eventually choose a different technique to not mix them together so much, like a puddle pour or a vertical swipe. Flip cup it's the worst case scenario. So we did white, now we go for yellow. Yellow and purple, absolute terrible, but okay. Then there is some normal green. Green and purple, absolute terrible. I didn't have aqua, I thought I have. I have blue. By the way, if you were a bit wondering about the video, I always had two papers in the hand, and he picked one, and I took both away and took two new ones. Okay, I ended with blue, but I'm just gonna see if I have some more to put another layer. Because like I said, I want to empty all this, even if I'm going to scrap it. Yeah, it's too much purple to empty. Still anything? A little bit green. There is some more left over for something, perhaps a Dutch pour. You can look that up in my videos too. You only need very little paint. And I always end up with green and blue and purple, so these are good to keep. Alrighty, let's do it. Would also help that they were already a little bit thickened up. If they're a little bit thicker, they of course also don't mix so much. So that's a good thing that I have here now. And because I used everything, I of course have a lot. It's just for sliding. For sliding over the sides a bit better. Okay, my advice as always with anything, torch before you tilt it, because then you're going to expand the cells you already have. There's not too many cells. There's also some breakage that sometimes happens when you have paint that doesn't go well together, sometimes also with metallics. But for the overall picture, I'm glad that the muddy colors didn't come together that much. It's mainly green, blue, yellow. So that's eventually a good thing. But here's a little bit of red. So it's not too shabby. It ended up with a color combination that I like. But it broke up some pigments, probably because some of the paint was really, really old. And my torch is empty also. Okay, so what do we think? I think Doggy was okay. He picked okay. He possibly didn't know that I tilled off all the muddy stuff. So I ended up with some green and blue and yellow, which I'm okay with. A little bit of purple. So well done, nice, my beloved Doggy. And for all of you, this was just for fun. And I hope to see you back for more paintings or experiments. And don't forget to subscribe.